Good morning, good morning, good morning. Don't you love technology? Every time I've gone live this week, which actually this is only the second time, um, my computer decides to do an update. So I've managed to get to my lives late on every occasion. Thankfully, only a few moments late. I would normally have switched over to my phone, but it's pretty low on battery. But I'm here and I'm here to talk about the three ahas that changed my business and my life. I think this is really important to really share the truth behind how you can transform your business from where it is right now to where you want it to be. And we believe it's something really complicated. We believe you have to have an army of people in your corner to make that happen. And we can believe that we have to become an expert in copy, in Facebook ads, in everything. And that is not actually the case at all. I'm going to share about that today, with the anticipation that this will inspire you to actually start to really believe in your ability to grow your awesome business. Because I have a thriving coaching business, and it's a tough old market to be in. I'm in a challenge at the moment with over 1,000 other business owners. And I would say that the large proportion of people who are actually in the challenge, and the challenge is really kind of focused for those people. Obviously, it's going to attract those people in, but the large proportion is coaches, mentors, marketing specialists. So it can feel like it's a tough old market to be in if you are in a busy marketplace. But rather, regardless if you're in a busy marketplace or not, there are some really simple strategies that you can put in place and start to make your business way more successful than it is. So I'm Rachel Smith, the business grower, and I have, as I was saying, a really thriving business I absolutely love. I run completely around my children, and I run it mainly around the children's holidays as well. We love to travel, we love to go on holiday, so we take those opportunities every 6-7 weeks to go off and have a new adventure as well. And I know from speaking to lots of female entrepreneurs, this is exactly what you are striving to achieve as well. And it wasn't always the case for me. I did spend a long time in the mire, really struggling and worrying about where my clients were coming from. Back in 2015, I was working really, really hard. I was generating results, but it was around the 1-2K a month, and it was honestly, it was such a roller coaster ride of results that actually it was exhausting. My daughter was only little at the time, she was 4 at the time, and I was working more hours than I'd ever worked in my life for very little return. And there is a point when you need to look at your business and realize that the time that you're putting in, your expertise that you're pouring into your business, isn't equating to the profit that you ought to be generating. And that's exactly what happened for me early 2016, when I started to really scrutinize my business and to kind of question what I was doing and why I was playing it so small in my business. And at the time, I was doing everything I should, I felt like I should be doing. I was working with a coach that had kind of just come to an end, and it'd been a fine experience, if I'm an all told. But what it really kind of meant where I was is that I was still working really, really hard and getting quite low results, and that's not what I wanted for myself or for my business. So there was certainly a turning point in 2016, and the kind of first massive aha, and we all have ahas, don't we, in our businesses and in our lives. And the first aha was very much in 2016, when I looked at my business and I realized that there was so much potential in the clients that were coming to me, I was working with. I was massively helping them to transform their business, their mindset, their relationship with money, their ability to call in more clients. If that hadn't been the case, I might have made a different decision in 2016. But the clients that was coming in were getting really excellent results, and I was so frustrated with my inability to help and impact more people positively. So the very first aha in 2016 that really has kind of transformed everything for me was just making a decision in my head. And I talk about like flicking the switch. When I decided that this was the time when I was stepping up, that I was up-leveling everything, that I was doing my actions, my visibility, my mindset, my relationship with money, my ability to go out there and launch and sell. And I just made a really simple decision that I was all in. And I talk a lot with my clients about becoming all in. And it's really, really important. I think there is a transition time when you kind of early into your business, you're probably protecting yourself a little bit. Maybe you've got a foot into business, but a foot kind of into something else as well. But I decided in 2016 that I was coming all in, all in terms of action, decisions, planning, really stepping up and becoming that CEO that you need to become in order to play a bigger game and to impact others massively. And I'd say that single decision changed like so much for me in 2016. This was a point when I really quickly transformed, that was the right word, Rachel, my business, and everything started to just feel a lot more graceful and a lot easier. The second aha, and this came from working with a coach, and the second aha, which was absolutely essential to my growth and to the success that I had then, that I had in the years to follow and have today. And that was my decision to sell. So pretty obvious, but actually it came from working with a coach. I was at her live event, and she actually asked me how open I was to selling. And I thought that this was the most ridiculous thing I'd actually been asked. But when I sat there with it and really looked at it honestly, I was going out very irregularly with offers. And that definitely changed in 2016. I had so much fun in 2016. I just created and sold all the time. And it really helped me get into this kind of style of selling that works for me. And it allowed me to let go of all the fears and inhibitions that I'd had about selling previously, and to really discover a graceful way to sell, and that's what I do today. And the third aha absolutely comes down to this fundamental thing that you cannot get away from, even if you've heard it over and over again. It will be no massive kind of like revelation, but the third aha that impacted positively across my business and my life was working on my mindset. In 2015-16, I was working with my clients on their mindset. I was helping them to overcome fears and beliefs and sabotaging behavior. I was helping them create a daily mindset practice, yet I failed to bring those things into my business and my life. And in 2016, I committed to having a daily mindset practice, and I honestly can put that one decision down to all of the things that have happened since that point, kind of just two years ago, because it was this time, kind of 2016, that I made that decision. And this is, working on your mindset, building your belief, building your confidence, overcoming your fears, letting go of things that are holding you back from moving forward that have happened in the past. Absolutely fundamentally important. So much so that I really believe in this. I wrote a post about this yesterday, about how my mindset practice actually helped me create a dream opportunity for myself and my family. And I'll absolutely always put down the success that, it's not about something complicated. It's not about having a funnel. It's not about having Facebook ads. It's not about having anything fancy in my life. It's just me in my journal every single morning, writing down everything that I am calling in, and doing all of that internal work that needs to happen in order for that, for all of that to come in. And I believe in mindset practice so much that it is a fundamental thing that I get my clients to start to develop and create and step into their daily mindset practice as well. And it's not just myself who has had rapid transformation in their business and their life. And obviously, when things are going really well in your business, it positively impacts everywhere on everybody that you come into contact with as well. And I believe in it so much so that I'm actually running a free challenge next week. It's a 5-day challenge where I will be challenging you to create a mindset practice, and I will be supporting you to create a mindset practice that you can maintain well beyond the challenge. So that I'm going to post the link in the comments here. But this is really kind of a call out to you. You know, if you've seen my Facebook ads, if you've seen me talking about, if you've been reading my posts, this is like, come on, we're starting on Monday. I really want for you to nail your dreams in 2019. And it's highly likely that, just like me, back in 2015-16, the very thing that was holding me back, it was my mindset, was my belief, was all of those things that I was holding myself back from, actually from receiving. And I'm going to share with you and support you all of next week in the challenge to actually move through so much of that really quickly, and you will see and feel the shift quite quickly. So come and join me, come and sign up if you haven't already. If you have signed up, the challenge is happening over in my free group, so you do need to come and become a member of that. But I'm sending out a reminder today to everybody that they need to participate in this, because this is business and life changing. And you know, if you sat on the fence still and you think, oh, I'm not sure that this is for me, just come and try it for 5 days, and let's see the difference from how you feel about business and your ability to call in the business and the clients that you want, to actually how you feel on Friday once you've gone through everything with me. It's going to be really manageable as well, because I don't want you to feel as if having a mindset practice is something that takes a long time in your day, because not very many of us have lots of spare time to do that. So sign up, come and join me, and let's start moving you towards achieving everything that you want to call in this year, because this is your opportunity to generate epic results in your business and in your life. So let me know in the comments below if this is resonating with you. Let me know what, from what I've described, from those 3 ahas I've shared with you, what is it from those 3 ahas can you apply into your business today that's going to make a real shift for you? Okay, that's it for me. I look forward to connecting with those of you who come and join me in the challenge next week. Okay, bye for now.